Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to the first episode of Timelapse Talk. Now, what I wanted to speak about in my first episode, I don't know, in this today's episode, I don't know what you'd call it, is bad parents. I think I grew up a single child basically, and then my dad had got with another girl and had, well, I don't know how you explain. Basically, my dad had kids, and I have a step brothers and stepsister. And I consider myself pretty good with kids. I look after them good. They do annoy the crap out of me, but that's only because I have to deal with them in bulk when I grow up and decide to have a child with Crystal. I want to have one. She wants to have two, but I could work her down on it. I don't know. I wouldn't mind two, but like I always loved being a single child. But then recently I've been seeing that like my little brothers and stuff a lot. It's not smarter. It's that they learn off each other and stuff. So at a young age they're learning faster and stuff like that. But I always found being a single child, you got all the attention, you got all the love, and I think that made me a more caring person. Although when you see me play COD, I'm like abusing the crap out of people, so maybe it made me a more abusive person too. But anyway, I was at the pools with Crystal. Like for some reason, I have so many stories when I'm at the pools with Crystal, and yeah, we went on a day after school. So basically, well, not we don't go to school, but like all the kids were coming after school and doing their swimming lessons. And we are just in the public lane swimming around and splashing each other, and me always hurting her. I always seem to hurt her in the water. It's cause like when I go swimming with mates and stuff, we're rough, we're jumping on each other, freaking dunking each other's face under the water. And then when I go with Crystal, it's a whole like I have to be careful. I have to make sure I don't smack her head against the wall, and have to care about that if I do, not be like. But no, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, we were watching the little classes because Crystal's like she sees a cute little kid. She's like, "Oh, what that little kid?" But anyway, there was this little kid, and it was his first time in class. Obviously, he was crying and freaking out, and I understand. You're not with your parents. There's some kids that are like that, but his dad was standing there staring at him, taking photos, and I was like, "Your kid's crying and freaking out. Go near there, leave support." Whenever the dad was near taking photos, this kid would calm. But he kept trying to get different angles, and the kid would freak out and think he was alone again and start crying and all this stuff. And I seriously wanted to go over there and push that guy in the water, throw his camera into the water, and yell at him. And like, I understand the whole idea of like tough parenting, like if your baby's crying, don't pick it up because it will always expect to be picked up if it cries and all that crap. But like, I don't know. I felt if that guy had just been like watching and made sure the kid always knew where he was, and he could learn better, he'd learn to swim better, he'd be more confident. But instead, this guy was walking around taking photos, smiling. Who wants to see that? Like, well, this kid's gonna turn 18. He's like, this is the first photo of you swimming, and he's like crying, clinging onto a girl, screaming. Oh, well, the swim teacher, not just a random girl, by the way. But yeah, it's like, step up your fathering act, but then some people think that's how I would parent, and stuff like that. But I still think the taking pictures thing's wrong. It's like, all right, you want your child to see his first experiences, you want your family to see them, but do you want your family to look like you abuse the crap out of your son? But yeah, it really irritated me, and like, I couldn't look at some stages. I seriously, if that guy like did one bad, if that guy bumped into someone or something like that, I was going to get up there and throw his expensive ass looking camera, by the way, it wasn't a cheap looking camera, into the water, and then run away because I'm a puss and probably never have allowed to enter that pool again, which I go to heaps. And then Crystal will be mad at me and I'll be like, oh, fine. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's right or wrong? Tough parenting and all that crap. I couldn't deal with it. I was physically hurting watching this kid cry. I'm the person that would pick up a child and care for it if it, well, not a random child, my child. Like, if my baby's crying, I'm gonna pick it up. I understand, like, if baby's crying, don't always give it the little dummy thing, pippy, pacifier. There's so many names for that thing. I never know what to call it. But yeah, like, I have some extent of being, like, a tough parent. Alright, so your kid falls over, don't, like, oh, you're right, because then he'll be a pussy when he's older and falls over in school. But this is his first swimming experience, and there was also his little brothers and stuff. You could tell because the dad was taking photos of them too. Hopefully, it's his brothers and stuff. No, it was. They were waving to him and stuff like that. But anyway, they were fine at swimming. I'm like, did they all have to go through that, or did they actually get care and love, or did this guy like care and love for them? And then by the end of it, he's just taking photos. He's like, yep, Timmy's swimming again. This is him crying and all that crap. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Timelapse Talk. This is what it's going to be, me talking about something that was on my mind, something that I saw, something that happened, me raging, and all that crap. Also, if you enjoyed the timelapse you're watching, the maker of its link will be in the description. Go check out their channel. Thank them for giving me some quality content to post instead of watching me place blocks or mine blocks or crap like that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye. One last thing, guys. If you want your time-lapse featured in the next time-lapse talk, feel free to check the link in the description on how to do that and then get on sending them in. Bye.